In this video, I'm going to be sharing all the current updates in immigration policies so that you are updated and you're well prepared for this April. Now, there are a lot of changes that are going to take place in April, and I feel it's very important that I share all of them in case you missed any one of them. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition abroad to be as smooth as possible. If you're interested in studying or working or settling down in the UK, US or Canada, please subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell so that each time I drop a new video, you know it's time to watch Cynthia Academy. And without wasting time, let's get into this video. One important news is that the SOC 2010 will be changed to SOC 2020, and this means that some occupation codes will change from 4th of April. It's advisable for you to check the new occupation codes and apply that on your COS so that your visa will be approved if you're applying from 4th of April. And because of this, it means that the sponsorship management system will not be available from 2nd of April around 7 p.m. to 4th of April from 9 a.m. So if your employer wants to assign a COS during this period, it's not going to go through. And it's advisable that from 4th of April that your COS bears the new code that has been assigned on the system if you don't want your visa to be refused. Please take note. Another important news is that the shortage occupations list will now be called an immigration salary list. Most of the occupations on that list will be removed and reduced to about 21. Now, if you want to understand the purpose of that shortage occupations list is, it is used to reduce the minimum salary threshold for some occupations. Now, with this, it means that some of the occupations on that list that will be removed will go up. It's very important you find out what the minimum salary threshold for your occupation is going to be. And that's why I'm going to put the link to this document in the description. Please go through that list, find out the new code that your occupation will bear, find out the minimum salary threshold that it has to have, and make sure your COS reflects this. Another important news is from 4th of April 2024, the skilled worker visa minimum salary threshold will go up to 38,700. Apart from other occupations in these categories, I'm talking about new entrants, health and care visa occupations, as well as occupations on the national pay scale. I'm talking about teachers. Now I'm going to be breaking down this particular section so that it's as clear as possible. For new entrants, some people qualify under the new entrant if you fall into any of these categories, and there are 6 of them. The first one is that you are under the age of 26, then you qualify as a new entrant. The second one is that you're sponsored for a postdoctoral position in any of the specific occupations on your lists here, then you qualify as a new entrant. The third is you're working towards a recognized professional qualification in a UK regulated profession. Next is that you're working towards chartered status or full registration with the relevant professional body. Next, you're switching from a tier 1 graduate entrepreneur visa, and that qualifies you as a new entrant. Next is that you're switching from a tier 4, which is a student visa, or less than 2 years since graduation. So if you're on a graduate visa, you might qualify as a new entrant. It's very important that you note that as long as it is less than 2 years since graduation from a university in the UK, then you qualify as a new entrant. There are some lists of student visa types that actually qualify as new entrants. We have bachelor's, master's, PhD, PGCE, PGDE. It's very important that you check the government website to find out whether you qualify as a new entrant. How long can you qualify as a new entrant? You can only qualify as a new entrant for 4 years. Now, if you're a student and you want to apply for a visa, a skilled worker visa, then you're qualified for 4 years. But if you have spent 2 years under the graduate visa route, then you qualify for only 2 years. The remaining years would be when it will switch back to the skilled worker visa minimum salary threshold, which is 38,700. For workers under the health and care visa route, the minimum salary threshold is going up from 26,200 to 29,000, except for those who are care workers and those who are senior carers. For senior carers and care workers, their minimum salary threshold will be 26,200. It's advised that you go through this document to find out what the minimum salary threshold for occupations under the national pay scale is. If you're a teacher in a secondary school or a primary school, it's very important that you go through these documents. For new entrants, it's either 30,960 or 70% of the ongoing rate on the occupation you are trying to apply for. So if the 70% of the ongoing rate on the occupation you're trying to apply for is above 30,960, then the minimum salary threshold that should apply is the amount that is higher. Please be advised when preparing your COS. For family visa, the minimum salary threshold is going to go up from 18,600 to 29,000 pounds on April 11th. It's very important for you to note that family visa is different from dependent visa. Dependent visa is for those who are dependents or family members of those people who have skilled worker visa, global talent visa, and other types of visas in this category. But for family visa, it's for those who are married to or partners or children of those who have British citizenship, or perhaps they have indefinite leave to remain. The minimum salary threshold for family visa will go up in 3 stages. Like I mentioned earlier, the first one is from 18,600 to 29,000 on 11th of April, and the next one is that sometime in this year it will go up to 34,500, and finally next year 2025 is going to go up to 38,700. So these regulations will only apply to new visas. And that's it, guys. Please check the government website for the increment on graduate trainee visa, scale-up visa, seasonal worker visa, global mobility visa, and realize that the graduate visa will be under scrutiny right now because James Cleverly, the Home Secretary, has written to the Migration Advisory Committee to look into the graduate visa to find out whether it's being abused, and they are to submit a report by May 14th, 2024. I'll do my best to keep you updated on whatever they have published online so that you are well advised and you prepare accordingly. I wish you the best. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.